Hello, welcome back to Food Entertainment for my review of 2008's Taken, created by French director Luc Besson. He didn't direct the film, but he did write it, somewhat produce it. Film stars Liam Neeson. This film is actually the film that pretty much made him a household name as an action hero. We're talking about the plot of the film, the world's opinion of the film, my opinion of the film, maybe give a little trivia about the film, and give the film a ranking. And possibly tell you if this film's worth picking up on physical media, or if you're not really missing anything watching it on streaming. And I'm not going to do a whole dialogue of him going into this. I'll just go ahead and just do a couple lines. I will find you, and I will kill you. All right. We're taking action into the explosive. They're taking action into the extreme in this thrill-packed 2-disc extended edition with hard-hitting added footage, plus an in-depth commentaries, revealing features, and more. When his alleged teenage daughter, played by Maggie Grace, is kidnapped in Paris, a former spy, Liam Neeson, sets out to find her at any cost. Relying on his special skills, he tracks down the ruthless gang that abducted her and launches a one-man war to bring them to justice and rescue his daughter. All right. Well, Taken, the world's opinion. The world loved this movie a lot. This film got a lot of very big pizzazz. This film surprised a lot of people when they went and watched it in the theaters. I will go into why it's a big surprise. It shocked a lot of people of how good of a film this is. I'll get into that with the trivia section of the review. Now, my opinion of the film. Every now and then, there is an action movie that comes along that's unexpected. You know, you don't see it coming, and it just sneaks up on you. And I absolutely love Taken. The sequels are definitely not on the level of the first one. They're pretty good too, and we're going to review those as well tonight. But I can never get enough of this film. Every single time I put this movie in, no matter how many times I've seen it, I enjoy it. It is definitely a one-of-a-kind action movie. In fact, it is both a suspense thriller, a psychological thriller, as well as a spy thriller, political thriller, all this stuff mixed into one. Now let's go on to a little bit of the trivia. Liam Neeson himself was in a very bad time, in a very bad place when he was offered the role of Ryan Mills in the first Taken movie. His wife had just died. He was in distraught over it. And believe it or not, this movie was never meant to make any money at all. It's never ever meant to make any money at all. In fact, Taken was expected to be an indie, sort of like B movie, that this happened to have made it into theaters, and he was not supposed to get his, maybe it wasn't even supposed to break even at the box office. It was supposed to be a flop. It was predicted to be a flop. And I don't know the complete story. Maybe the critics board looked at the film during a pre-screening and decided that it would be a flop, but that nothing would even prepare anybody for it. This film became one of the biggest blockbusters of the year. and held by most people in 2008 is the best action movie of the year. And I think that still holds out to being the best action movie of 2008. Which is pretty intense if you think about it, considering the fact that you had The Dark Knight come out in 2008. You had Quantum of Solace come out in 2008. And you also had another pretty big action movie come out in 2008. Just trying to remember which one it was. But the fact that it is considered a better action movie than The Dark Knight, that's automatic. It tells you something. So, definitely really, really good. And I love the performance of Liam Neeson in this movie. I mean, this really brings to who Liam Neeson kind of is, really, because we've always mostly seen him in films like Schindler's List, in Love Actually, and films like that. We've seen him do a psychological, supernatural horror film with The Haunting, with Catherine Zeta-Jones. We've never really seen him do a pure action movie to where he's holding the freaking movie, except for one time, and that was in 1990 with Sam Raimi's Darkman. But that was probably the only time we've seen him actually carry an action movie on his own, and that was more like a superhero movie. And people don't really know this about Liam Neeson, but he's a pretty intimidating guy in real life. I haven't seen him, but I know a lot of people that have. And the guy is like 6'4", and believe it or not, he's not an Arnold Schwarzenegger or a Dolph Lundgren in terms of his muscularity, but he's bigger than I am, which it doesn't take much. I'm pretty average. I have a lot of meat on my bones, but I'm pretty average. But this guy is a little bit above average. But bottom line is, you walk up to him, supposedly he's intimidating, and so they have him take that real voice, and I might add the voice he uses in this movie is his real voice of going ahead and saying, "But if you do not let my daughter go, I will find you, and I will kill you." I mean, you can't make that stuff up about that voice. That voice is just so iconic, especially when he goes ahead and treasures up with the guy around the third act of the movie. It's like, "You don't remember me, do you? Talked on the phone earlier. I told you I'd find you." I mean, you gotta love the dialogue in this movie. That alone is the price of admission of watching this movie. Then they have the really good action in the film. And the story is actually really good in this movie. Now, I know that this is one of those movies like, say, John Woo's Paycheck, to where you've seen it so many times that this becomes an annoying movie now, but that's why you don't watch it all the time. That's why a movie like this, you kind of try to only watch it every now and then. Like me, I don't watch this movie all the time. I watch it every now and then. It goes up with the sequels too, which are pretty good companion pieces. And I can tell you, this is the first time I watched it on this TV in the Eclipse reference speakers system that I have. And it definitely did not disappoint. Now, there are two cuts of the movie on here. You have the extended cut and you have the theatrical cut. I think the extended cuts on all three of these films is a cash grab. They don't offer anything, so I don't even acknowledge they exist. I just watch the theatrical cuts of the films. Now let's give the movie a ranking. Of course, go with ranking system again for new people on the channel. 1 star means it's okay. 2 star means it's good. 3 stars means it's great. And 4 stars means it's perfect. I will be giving this movie a perfect score. Now, I know I gave the last 2 films I reviewed, Wolf Accountant films, a perfect score. Don't expect every movie on my channel to have a perfect 4-star score. That doesn't mean I don't like the movies. But this one I really do. So it gets a perfect 4 stars. It's a perfect movie. So Taken. Have you seen it? probably heard about it. If you haven't seen it, I definitely suggest that you do see it. And Fu says, check it out, and I'll see you next time for my review of Taken 2. Coming up next.